Christians, in this passage here, the Word of God tells us that God made man upright, and yet man has sought out many schemes. In other words, uprightness wasn't enough. Having a relationship with God wasn't enough. Having the ability to have communion with God constantly and to be blessed by Him constantly, to have His unbroken favor, wasn't enough for man. Man had the ability to maintain his uprightness with God, and he chose to disobey because the relationship with God that he had wasn't enough. Christians, all of us have to ask ourselves as believers, do we believe as Christians that we have enough? Did Christ give us enough? Are we saved enough? Are the rewards and the opportunities that come for believing, are they enough? And this is something that we all have to ask ourselves and answer this question, because otherwise we sound like spoiled children who are never satisfied, who always want more. And this is mankind in general. We always want more. No matter how much we get, once we get what we want, we become complacent and there's more that we need. And the more we get, the more we want, because man's appetite is insatiable. Man's appetite is a bag full of holes. The more he consumes, the more he wants to consume. And for that, Christians, we have to guard ourselves against that, to be content with what God has given us and to wait for that final, ultimate inheritance when it comes to fruition, when we die here and leave this tabernacle that we live in right now, that we call a body, and to dwell in those heavenly, eternal mansions that were prepared for us from before the foundation of the world. Be provoked and be persuaded.